Hello. Hola. Sorry, I'm just a bit distracted. It's just after 6:05, Saturday. I didn't have fish and chips yesterday, so it's fish and chip Saturday today. Because yesterday it should have been fish and chip Friday. Yeah. It's supposedly winter. It's been melting today in Maftin. Been about 33 degrees. Been out on the bike. That was the only time really I felt cool outside. It's been scorching. Absolutely scorching. No, I'm not complaining. It's just warm. Yeah. I've come to the conclusion that winter doesn't really exist here. Like do in the north, but not in Banks of Ray. Not in the centre. So yeah, just thought I'd let you know I'm going for fish and chips, sea bass and chips, mushy peas, tartar sauce, and yeah, it's been a scorcher today. It's just the sun's coming down now, but it doesn't cool down. It's always warm, which suits the aches and pains. So yeah, all's good. Trying my new microphone, Mum, because you always complain, say it's my phone's too quiet. I've got a sneaky feeling that you need to put your hearing aids in, but we'll leave that for a different day. Hope you're all well. You've been mentioning coming over, Mum, and Ellie's mentioned that she might come. No mention of when. See what happens. Be nice to see you all. Yeah, this month, the time's just romping on. It's the 7th of February today. It's crazy. One sunny day just rolls into the next. We haven't had a drop of rain really since I can't remember when. I think before Christmas. But it's supposedly high season now. Although somebody asked me yesterday, do you have a high and a low season here? Not really, so you'd notice. I would think that there's slightly more people knocking around. You look at the bars and you look at the roads. It's pretty much same old. A few more people on the beach today, but Saturdays and Sundays are always busy. And being here, it's not really touristy, so we don't have the same amount of hotels that you get over in Nha Jom Tien and Jom Tien and Pattaya. So that hotel over there is nearly always busy at the weekend. On saying that, it doesn't look massively busy today, but there's always plenty of people on the beach. There's always a few people in some of the bars. But our bars close at 12, or they're supposed to close at 12, because they can't sell alcohol after 12 midnight. Unlike Pattaya in certain other places, which never seems to go to sleep. Don't know what else to tell you really. There's been a few strange occurrences reported. There was a body found in Pattaya in some wasteland. Just looking because somebody's throwing water over the edge of the pool. Yeah, there was a body found in Pattaya. They haven't said whether it's a national or a foreigner, found in long grass. Apparently, the man was looking for birds. I often go walking through long grass looking for birds, but anyway, yeah. And there was a Russian chap found dismembered, allegedly, and they've arrested 2 Russians in connection with that. So yeah, strange things happening, and yeah. I don't really watch the news much because I can't understand a word. But you do. It tends to be the usual treachery, not unlike the UK. So I don't really watch it that much. It pops up on social media. Yeah, I've been out and about this week. Guy was off on Sunday, so we went tootled around on the bike, and we went to, she called it the Pavilion, which was like a shrine, beautiful shrine on a mountain top, which I've done a video on. I've done a drone video that's on YouTube, and then we came down from the mountain and we had a look at a temple, beautiful temple. I can't remember the names and I couldn't spell them, nor can I pronounce them properly, but I've put them on YouTube. So please have a look at them. I'm still finding places that are beautiful by accident and by a bit of planning, not on my part. So yeah, it's the weather's just fantastic. It's crazy that I had to pinch myself the other day walking around. I was walking around the other day thinking, it's hot here, and we had to go into. We had a coffee. No, we didn't. We had a healthy smoothie at a hydroponic farm, and I thought it was a weed farm, but it wasn't. It was tomatoes and chilies and things, and it was next to a pond that had obviously got stocked, and there was cranes and geese and ducks. A beautiful place, and we had a sit down inside in the aircon, lovely and cool. And we had a wander around, which again I did a video of. Yeah, I put a short on. I was coming out of the cafe, and it's had nearly 300 likes, 300 views. And I'm thinking, I don't know that many people, which is unusual. So yeah, keep finding these places, but it's 30 plus degrees in winter, and I remember, not very fondly, scraping my car many mornings in Bridlington before I could get into it, and you know, and I know you've had a bit of snow here and there, but here, I know it's a few thousand miles away, but it's just a different world, and I feel very lucky, touch wood. So yeah, if you don't like the heat, don't come to Thailand. It's glorious most days, which is good. Still get aches and pains, but I dread to think what I'd be like in England. But yeah, 6:15, sat on the balcony, got the fan going because it's too warm, yakking on to you. Basically so that Holly and Mum and Ellie and my other friends that look at this channel get a brief insight to what I'm doing, or not doing, as the case may be. Yeah, so I'm just testing out my new mic. Hopefully it's working, and I'm not. And then I'm going to go for fish and chips, sea bass and chips, mushy peas and tartar sauce. which is one of the two things I miss from the UK. The other one being family, obviously, and friends. But yeah, just an insight. I went out on bike today, and the amount of crazy drivers. I used to curse and kick off about the numpties in England, and especially when I drove a truck. For those that know me, I drove a truck for 12 years, which started off being a plan to drive at the weekends to earn extra money, turned into 12 years of, anyway, all I will say is if I ever drive another truck again, it'll be too soon. But yeah, driving trucks, you just, because you spend so much time on the roads, you see so many near misses and occasions when you think, oh dear. But here, oh lordy, lordy, lordy. They don't have a test, a driving test per se. They have, you sit in a seat and there's a red and a green light, and you have a pedal box, and when the light changes from green to red, you press the brake pedal. That's the test. It's taxing. I think Mr. Magoo could probably pass it, given half a chance, or Stevie Wonder. But yeah, so many numpties that want to cut you up. I could be doing 1,000 miles an hour, and there'd be a truck behind me wanting to get past me. It's crazy. And I don't want to use this as a rant, it's just an observation, but every time I get on my bike, I have a phrase that goes through my head: brain dead. Brain dead. People must just shut their eyes and hope for the best. They have no clue of health and safety. They have no planning. They'll cut from the inside to the outside, 4 lanes, cut across all 4 lanes and back again to go past one vehicle to gain an extra 0.5 of a second on the journey. And they'll go screaming past you with flames coming out of the exhaust, and then they'll pull up at a 7-Eleven 100 yards down the road. You think, well, at least you got there in time. But yeah, it's bonkers. Just an observation, because I've had a few dipsticks kicking around me today, and I was like, no, brain dead. So on that note, yeah, just an observation. I thought there were some bad drivers in England. No, and I'm sure there's other places with similarly reckless drivers. I know that somebody was saying the other day on Facebook, on Isle of Banks Array, they said that they hadn't passed the test on a motorbike. She didn't know how to ride a motorbike, but she knew how to ride a bike, a push bike. And somebody said, oh, you'll be fine. Really? I would only have said that just as always. I'd recommend looking for a gas leak with a naked flame. If you haven't ridden a bike before, Pattaya is not the best place to cut your teeth, shall we say. But yeah, crazy times. So, it's not a rant, just an observation. Just let you into my thoughts. Yeah, I think Peter Kay did a sketch, and I won't go through the language because it's a bit fruity, but yeah, his sentiments are mine exactly sometimes. Pick a lane. Are you going that way? Are you going that way? And yeah, they don't listen. I think they must leave the brains at home when they go out, and it's not just bikers, it's cars, trucks, pickups. Yeah, crazy people. Beautiful players, crazy people sometimes. and yet they're the most friendly people when you talk to them. But put them behind the wheel, oh dear. Jekyll and Hyde. Anyway, so yeah, I hope you're all keeping well. And if you had fish and chips yesterday on Friday, I hope you enjoyed them. Yeah, Mum, Holly, Ellie, Jew. I've put a few more videos on the Darren Clayton YouTube channel of Luke, and I've also put on a new soundscape on Nocturne 9, an 8-hour sleeper. For those of you that are a bit geeky that like that sort of thing, I do. Might not be your cup of tea, I understand that. But if you want background chill for 8 hours while you're kipping or while you're working, whatever, Nocturne 9, KNOCKTURN 9, NINE. Check it out. Like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Love to you all. See you soon.